welcome to the Rat Trap here in the heart of Hollywood, home of the Hollywood Wing Rats and Hollywood Couch Concert. So while Eagle goes gets us some refreshments, why don't we go inside and see what's jamming? Come on.
I am the flying animated computer rat head. I'd like to introduce the video band, the Hollywood Winged Rats.
Hi, I am Bob Bayless.
And I'm Marianne Skweres.
And together, like the rat said, the computer rat, we are the Hollywood Winged Rats. And like we said before, this is Couch Concert.
That's right.
Now the concept behind Couch Concert is simple.
Simple.
You sit in your living room and relax.
And we sit in our living room and entertain.
In other words, all the music
and some of the bits
were all done right here in this living room, the Rat Trap.
Our guest tonight is George Keller and H-Bomb White Noise.
And following our special guest, we'll have the technician musician, which will teach musicians the technical side of their craft.
And to finish, we'll have some friends of ours, the Pigmy Love Circus.
So why don't we start off with a little jam session?
Good idea. And I think we'll have Carey on drums, Dave Waterbury on bass, and Jim Lenahan on guitar.
But first, Don, tell us what tonight's guest will get.
Some guests today in our studio audience will receive a year's supply of macaroni and cheese. Ooh, fun for the whole family, with a tangy taste that'll make kids say, cheese. Or a real mom. Ooh, yes, you folks from dysfunctional families, here's your chance to get rid of mothers that made you mad. She sews, she cooks, she bakes, she cleans. Yep, she's good, clean fun, and she's your real mom. Or this brand new refrigerator. Ooh, state of the art, this model comes complete with a Formica exterior that can really hold a magnet. Yep, 100% sturdy, shatterproof, a handle for easy access. And one lucky member of our studio audience will also receive a rock star on the rocks.
Close enough for punk.
Our guests tonight are the band members from H-Bomb White Noise. Okay, but which name are you going by? I know you've had several aliases.
Oh, I'm still going by George Keller.
This is George Keller. And then we have Rod and Randa. What's your last name?
Oh, I knew you.
Miliron.
Miliron.
I guess the first question to ask is, George, how come your shades aren't as cool as everybody else's on the
They're not really shades, they're like
That's what I thought.
radiation protection vests.
The reason Bob's not on camera is because he's not wearing a shade.
That's right.
He'd be seen naked.
That's right.
Were you with George in H-Bomb White Noise in Germany then?
No.
We were with Uli of H-Bomb White Noise in Berlin recently, so we are kind of a peripatetic group, I think.
Is that who
forms
George
around
left
the world.
behind? The musicians George left behind?
Yeah, right, it's like an international operation. So H-Bomb White Noise is basically an international concept, so it has like members in Berlin and Munich and other little cities like London and Los Angeles and
Where
stuff like
Where
that.
did it begin?
Oh, it actually started in Berlin, like in way back somewhere.
Way back.
Sort of like
Pre-history.
Early post-punk sort of thing.
Early post-punk. Is that what you were going for?
It's
actually more of a craft work.
The basic objective was like bring over the energy and do the whole thing with electronic instruments.
Yeah.
And have a little guitar and little vocals and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So it's like energy, industrial sort of thing.
And
Take
then
the energy of punk and electrify it.
The basic cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk.
And then, of course, we know that your show is very visual, that you use the video and you smash television sets and explode things. Problems with clubs with you smashing stuff.
No, not really. I mean, usually we check out what's possible, what's not. So
They have a
we
smoke
don't wanna
alarm and things like
piss
that.
off people and stuff like that, and we try to keep our pyrotechnics down to a certain level.
Down to the level of not burning down the club, is that it?
Right. That's about the limit.
That's next year.
I was wondering, because I saw you attack a TV one time, and I was going, oh my God, that thing's going to pop and it's going to kill everybody. But I guess you diffused it and cracked the back and let the gas out of it, because
I
we
did
just
one
smashed.
performance where I didn't diffuse it, and that was kind of like, I knew about it. I mean, I did this for a long time, so in the old days I used to like modify TV sets so I could play a guitar over the picture
All right.
without sound and stuff like that. So that was kind of like an interesting thing. So I was like fumbling around with these things and like putting wires, attaching wires to the picture tube and stuff like that. So I ended up like for a week or so I get up in the morning and get like zapped from this high voltage shit that's in the TV, right? And it's like it's better than like drinking 10,000 cups of coffee or something. It really gets you going for a day.
What a
It's
way
like,
to wake
wow,
up.
it's like,
Yeah, except every day you got to get a little higher voltage, you know, I know that one too.
yeah, it's all addictive, but I kind of like skipped the habit now.
High on television.
What came first, the music or the video?
It happened at the same time. So.
Sometime.
Were you working in video then?
Yeah, I was working on video then.
Yeah.
I came into this whole video thing because it seemed to be an appropriate equal thing to music. So basically got a music background and I got into this video thing to like visualize things that are happening. You use the video as one thing as an visual enhancement or something like that, and on the other hand like as a rhythm section, like bass and drum.
Worry about
Yeah,
setting the rhythm.
Yeah,
And then we're free to do all the ornamentation electronically, so that
yeah.
it's kind of nice. It's also the video aspect, the fact that a lot of it is cut to the beat. It sets up an interesting hypnotic mood for the crowd. I think it's kind of a mesmerizing thing.
Yeah. Are you going to be changing the lineup any? I mean, I hate to bring up bad things, but you know, let's not forget to mention your ex's superior work with the hammer on chunks of aluminum and bombs and stuff like that. I mean, you know,
Well, it's all
you
up
could.
in the air. It's all the parts of a nice rich pattern, so to speak.
We really should mention the visual aspects of these artists here. The one George has just completed recently and released
No?
the second part of Space Worms 2, and it's actually titled...
Disgusting space worms eat everyone. I knew you wouldn't get the title together.
I was going to.
I was waiting.
I wanted to give you the opportunity. I had the poster for it on my wall for ages, so I know the name of it.
That doesn't mean you remember it.
People come and go, what is this disgusting space worms eat everyone? I said, well, it's
I always say disgusting space worms eat your face, so I'm no better.
C. The demented German scientist performed his inhuman experiments. Wenn's Rom, ja? Disgusting space worms eat everyone. They turn people into gruesome zombies.
Yes. Yes, Master. It shall be done.
Mind-warping futuristic terror like you've never seen before. Disgusting space worms eat everyone.
I was going to ask about the cable show you guys were doing, and earlier you were saying you were putting together another.
Yeah, we've got a new one.
Yeah.
We're doing. We have one of the last performances of the Adolescents, and I'm waiting for a tape from Australia from the Vanilla Chainsaws to see what they're like. That's such a lovely name. I hope they live up to their name. I would really like to work on a new H-Bomb White Noise video. We're just coming up with some concepts
You guys
for
never
that.
did one though, did you? You just did the background videos, or
No,
no.
we have to finish
we did
clips,
the-
and that's
the
a
two
wonderful
clips.
lead-in to
Yeah.
show the clip right now.
Yeah, show it.
Oh, you
God.
rats! I never saw that.
Oh God! Well,
I told
here's
you
your
about it.
chance.
Telling us about them.
Tell me, and it's in one ear and out the other. Hey, welcome to Technician Musician. This is the place where we teach you how to fix your guitar right in your own home. I'm gonna teach you how to do a fret job today, keep your guitar from buzzing and fretting out when you're trying to bend those wild notes for those wild solos. So, okay, let's take a look at what we're gonna need here. We got a wood block, flat on one side, rounded on the other, about 8 inches long, a 10-inch smooth flat file, and we've got 3-inch masking tape. We've got a set of fret files if you can get them for the premium job. And we've got some 180 open coat sandpaper. You can get this stuff at car refinishing places. Then regular 400 sandpaper, which you take all these guys and strip them into little strips so that they'll fit on your sanding block. You're going to need one of these sanding blocks. Then you need some 600. Okay, first thing, let's make this fret file. That's your most important tool. Got to cut the tang off. Okay, you want that puppy nice and round there at the end. Now what we want to do is round off the sides. Take a look at what we got here. I've rounded the edge and all along here. Any 5-minute epoxy glue this guy on there and we've got our fret file. Okay, here's what the 3-inch tape is for. If you got a lacquered neck, like a Strat or something, then what you want to do is put this tape on it to protect the finish. Just got a regular rosewood neck, you don't really need that. Often I use a little duct tape here because you'll rip the nut off otherwise when you're getting clumsy here with the sucker. Okay, get your 180 grit sandpaper that you got from the automotive supply house. You use the open coat because it won't gum up when you go through gummy tape like this. Run it across this way. See, this stuff cuts through the tape real nicely without gumming up here.
I haven't slept in 444 days. My therapist thinks I need a hobby.
Did you know that you could learn to play the piano overnight? You say that, I don't have any time to go to classes, but you could learn in the comfort of your home, in the leisure of your spare time. With the Hollywood Wing Rat method, you get the special rat ear headphones. You also get the special play-along video cassette and the special listen in the car audio tape. You also get cardboard keyboards. With these keyboards, you can play any time of the day or night and never disturb your neighbors. And on completion of the course, you get your own set of Hollywood Wing Rat wings. How you be the life of the party when you learn to play the Hollywood Wing Rat way.
Okay, I flipped this guy around because I like to get a lot of leverage in here. Your high frets are the ones that are always going to have to be cut down the most. So let's get to them. You want to use a little pressure, not too much, and always going in this direction. As you look down on it, you can start to see where you're taking metal off a lot and where you're not. And you want them all to have a nice bead across the top. It means they're all level. Be careful that you don't go too far in your back strings and knock your nut out. Good idea also is leave your first fret, don't even touch it, because generally it's not going to be too high. If it is, you got a problem with your nut. Okay, now you still got your 180 on here. You can give it an across like this. This will give you a little different pattern so you can see where your high spots are. In the final check, it looks like I'm pretty happening. Okay, now, if you can afford fret files, here's a fret file kit. I don't know if you can see it, but it's got a little groove in there. And when that's for is to make sure your frets are round. As it is now, they're going to be flat off the top.
Hey, there's some jerk at the door.
French, 1,000, creamy garlic, or Italian? Thanks. Next step is to polish them a little bit. Okay, back and forth with this guy. Next, 400. After you've done it with the 400, come back and do the exact same thing with the 600. If you have a buffing machine, you can use this puppy. And a little rub polishing compound, you get it just like glass. It looks like it's chrome plated, the frets. I don't know if you can see that, but those frets are just like they're chromed. And it'll play like it too. That's the technician musician. A simple little trick from me to you. Now, let's get back to some real jamming. Sound happening? Sounds good to me. And now, last
but never least,
some of our oldest friends in Hollywood,
who will spotlight an entire show very soon.
The Pigmy Love Circus.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I feel like I'm playing in my bedroom. Peter had to go to the bathroom, but you know, he said he had to pee, but we know what he's doing, his hair and makeup in there. Tired old queen that he is.
Well, that's it for tonight. We'll see you next week.
Hey, there's some jerk at the door.
She had an ethereal quality to her that somehow embodied her mind, and I was driven to assimilate.